Breaking right now, President Biden now saying he will deliver remarks tomorrow on banking concerns.
This all comes after Friday's collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. Then regulators taking control of New York-based Signature Bank today. This is the U.S. Treasury Department and the Fed stepped in tonight, assuring all depositors now at both banks that they will be able to access their money quickly. Let's get to our Danae Bucci. She's live in Wellesley tonight with the new developments tonight. Danae?
Well, this really comes as good news to customers as SVB senior management has been pushed out and federal regulators have stepped in.
It can be catastrophic in most cases.
Federal regulators stepping in to secure money for customers of the now failed Silicon Valley Bank.
The bank doesn't have anyone's money on hand for withdrawals.
In a joint statement, the FDIC, Secretary of Treasury, and Federal Reserve announced all customers of SVB will have access to their money starting Monday, March 13th, regardless of the amount of money held in the accounts.
It's a pretty big reminder that you just want to be careful with what the limits are of FDIC. Make sure your bank is FDIC insured.
Dozens were seen trying and failing to get their money out of the bank late last week. If regulators hadn't stepped in, customers with a balance of more than $250,000 would not have been insured by the FDIC. They protect consumers during bank failures.
In the past 14 years, 512 banks have failed. So it's actually a pretty common thing on an annual basis for banks to fail. This happens to be probably the second biggest bank failure on record.
SVB was the 16th largest bank in the nation. Here in Massachusetts, they had 8 brick and mortar locations, 6 of which were formerly Boston Private Bank. The failed company was especially popular with startup and tech companies.
All these companies that relied on SVB for banking now are having difficulty getting their money back or even anything out at this point.
Shareholders and certain unsecured debt holders will not be protected by this move. Federal regulators say none of the money for these refunds will come out of taxpayer dollars. We're live tonight in Wellesley. Danae Bucci, WCVB News Center 5.
Danae, thank you for that. This is new tonight.